Aquarius, listen closely, May 28th, 2025. This is not just another day on the calendar. This is a fated day, a turning point in your cosmic journey. Something big is about to shift in your stars, and if you miss the signs, you could miss your destiny. But if you recognize them, you could unlock a whole new chapter of abundance, truth, and power. The universe has lined up a rare energetic doorway for you. One day, 4 signals. And if you're ready to receive, the transformation will be unstoppable. Stay with me until the end of this video because what you're about to hear may explain everything you've been sensing but couldn't understand. Let's break down the signs you can't afford to ignore on May 28th. 1. The cosmic alignment. The shift begins at 11:11 a.m. Aquarius. Let me be clear. May 28th, 2025 at exactly 11:11 a.m. is not just a timestamp. It's a cosmic activation point. The universe is planning something for you. And it all begins with a divine number, 11:11. Now you've seen 11:11 before, haven't you? On clocks, receipts, billboards, at the most random yet strangely emotional times. That's no coincidence. It's a universal wake-up code, a digital whisper from the higher realms. But on May 28th, something extraordinary happens. At exactly 11:11 a.m., the moon forms a rare trine with Uranus, your ruling planet. That's a high-powered alignment that hasn't happened in this way in years. And Uranus? That's the planet of rebellion, awakening, freedom, and sudden change. It's your cosmic signature. It rules your soul's blueprint. This trine creates what astrologers call a breakthrough portal, a gateway of realization, inspiration, and sharp redirection. If you've been stuck in confusion, fear, or doubt, this is the snap of the fingers that breaks the trance. Here's what might happen at that exact time. You may feel butterflies in your stomach for no clear reason, a burst of ideas that won't let you sit still, or a deep, eerie calm like the air before a storm. That moment, that's divine timing at play. The universe isn't being subtle. It's knocking loudly. The question is, will you answer? You might receive a strange text, a phone call, or suddenly feel like you must leave your job, cancel a plan, speak up, or cut off something that's been dragging you down for too long. You may even get emotional or restless for no apparent reason. That's not random. That's soul memory being activated. Pro tip: when the clock strikes 11:11 a.m. on May 28th, pause. Wherever you are, take a breath, close your eyes, and ask the universe, what do you want me to know right now? Sit in silence for a few moments. Don't try to figure it out. Just feel it. You'll get a gut sensation, a word, a memory, a flash of something that shifts your perspective. That's your download. Here's the twist. If you ignore this moment, if you brush it off as nothing, you might find yourself feeling off for the rest of the day. Agitated, unmotivated, foggy. That's your soul reminding you that you missed a chance. But if you honor that 11:11 activation, if you take just one aligned action, send that message, make that call, write down that idea, or say no to what drains you, you realign your entire timeline. Yes, Aquarius. One choice at 11:11 a.m. could change everything. This is not a time for fear or hesitation. It's a time to tune in to your higher self. Uranus doesn't whisper, it roars, it shocks, it awakens. And if you don't listen, it'll push you until you do. So why not listen the first time? May 28th at 11:11 a.m. is the starting line of your new era. A door opens, not physically, but energetically. You'll feel it. And once it opens, it won't stay open forever. So, mark your calendar, set an alarm, write it on your mirror. 11:11 a.m., receive the download. This is where the shift begins. This is where destiny speaks. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. Will you be ready? 2. A secret messenger will appear, Aquarius. If you thought 11:11 a.m. was wild, just wait. Because later that same day, May 28th, something or someone will appear in your life. And it won't be random. This will feel like a glitch in the matrix, a cosmic whoa moment that leaves you wondering if you're in a movie. This is your messenger. Now, don't expect them to come with a robe and a glowing staff. In fact, this messenger might not even be a person. It could be a stranger who says something weirdly specific in passing, a dream so vivid it shakes you awake, a repeating number like 444, 999, or 1717 showing up everywhere you look, or even an animal, a hawk, a black cat, a dragonfly that crosses your path over and over. Here's what's really happening. May 28th's energy isn't just any energy. It's powered by a Mercury sextile Neptune transit. That's a spiritual communication channel between the mind, Mercury, and the unseen, Neptune. Think of it like a psychic text message from the universe. And Aquarius, that message is for you. This is a day where truth hides in symbols, signs, codes, synchronicities. You'll feel it in your bones. Here's how it might go. Let's say you've been wrestling with a big decision, maybe about your career, your love life, or your purpose. Out of nowhere, someone you haven't heard from in years DMs you. They bring up a memory, a phrase, or a place you'd long forgotten. That memory, that phrase, that's the key. Or maybe you overhear a couple at the coffee shop talking, and suddenly one of them says something that answers the exact question you've been asking for days. Your mind will freeze. Your heart will skip a beat, because it won't feel random. It'll feel fated. And then you'll notice a number. Maybe it's 444, the angels are near. Or 999, a cycle is ending. A new one is waiting. Or 1717, alignment and cosmic support. These numbers aren't just cool patterns, they are coded instructions. The messenger is here to deliver a choice. Will you continue doing things the old way? Or are you finally ready to step into the version of yourself you were always meant to be? And here's the kicker. This will happen before sunset. When it does, you'll feel this magnetic pull, like your intuition is screaming, "Pay attention." You might even feel emotional, like something inside you is shifting, preparing, waking up. Warning: if you dismiss this messenger as a coincidence, you risk delaying a major breakthrough that's meant for right now, not next month, not next year. This is a divine appointment. Your higher self is trying to reach you, and it might use the most unexpected person or method to do it. It could even come through someone you don't particularly like or trust. Be open, but stay grounded. Don't give your power away, but don't close the door either. When the messenger appears, listen. They may say something that sends chills down your spine, a phrase that feels like it came straight from your soul. Write it down. That sentence could become your guiding mantra for the rest of 2025. This isn't a coincidence. This is destiny whispering through the cracks of your reality. The only question is, will you hear it? Because Aquarius, the cosmos doesn't repeat itself like this. The portal is open now, and the messenger is already on the way. 3. Money portal. Opens through an unexpected door, 600 words. Host speaking with intrigue and motivation. All right, Aquarius, let's get into something powerful. Wealth. May 28th, 2025 isn't just spiritual, it's financially magnetic. And if you've been waiting for a financial shift, a breakthrough, or a miracle, this is it. But it won't look like what you expect. That's the twist. The wealth portal opening on May 28th is hidden in the unexpected. It won't come from your main job, your usual clients, or your normal routines. No, this one comes from the side door, from the cracks, from the overlooked, from what you've been underestimating. Here's the cosmic reason why. On this very day, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, optimism, and fortune, enters your solar second house. The part of your chart that rules earned income, self-worth, and value. And guess what? This shift says loud and clear, your abundance is waiting in what you thought didn't matter. So let me ask you, have you been sitting on a side idea you never took seriously? Is there a talent or hobby you've been brushing off? Do people always tell you how helpful, creative, or insightful you are, but you never thought of charging for it? On May 28th, those throwaway things could become your next income stream. You may find a forgotten skill suddenly becomes relevant and profitable. Someone unexpectedly recommends you for an opportunity you didn't even apply for. Or you suddenly realize, wait, I've been giving this away for free and people want it? This is called a worth revelation. In Aquarius, you're going to have one. Don't be surprised if you wake up on May 28th feeling like you need to raise your prices, like it's finally time to launch that side project in your notes app, or like a small casual conversation turns into a life-changing financial lead. Someone might say, hey, I know someone who's looking for exactly what you do. Another might casually say, I can help you with that. And that favor leads to major money months later. But here's the thing, this portal isn't going to announce itself with fireworks. It'll be subtle. You might almost ignore it because it doesn't feel like money at first. But later, you'll look back and go, that was it. That was the moment. So what's the real lesson here? Stop undervaluing yourself. The money you want, the freedom you crave, it's already inside you. But the world can't reflect it back to you until you start seeing your own value. And yes, the universe is going to test you. When the opportunity shows up on May 28th, will you say yes to that weird new gig? Will you finally put a price on what you've been doing for free? Will you trust the nudge to start something new, even if it doesn't look perfect yet? Because if you do, you're opening a pathway to abundance that could last through the end of the year, maybe longer. But remember, this door won't stay open forever. This is a moment of activation. You have to walk through it while it's here. The money portal is real, Aquarius, but it doesn't shout, it whispers, and only those tuned into their worth will recognize the invitation. This is your moment. The opportunity won't come in the way you expect, but it will come. Are you ready to say yes to unexpected abundance? 4. Final test of faith, the doorway or the detour, Aquarius. Let's be real. Every blessing comes with a test. And on May 28th, as the night sky darkens and silence starts to settle, you reach your final spiritual checkpoint. This isn't just any moment. It's a cosmic crossroad. Because right as the stars start to whisper goodnight, Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, and soul mastery, clashes with the moon. This energy is heavy. It's not here to punish you. It's here to ask, are you truly ready to let go of the old you? You might suddenly feel restless, like your skin doesn't quite fit, doubtful, second-guessing the moves you made earlier in the day, or tempted, like an old craving person, or behavior comes knocking one more time. This is not a setback. It's your final test of faith. The universe is giving you a preview of what could block your future. An ex might randomly text you just when you were finally starting to heal. A toxic habit might resurface. Late night scrolling, overthinking, emotional eating. A deep fear might bubble up. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? And the scariest part? If you give in, it might feel easier, more familiar, even comfortable. But here's the truth bomb. If you choose the old path, even for one night, your breakthrough stalls. The momentum you built during the day, it slows because the universe watches your decisions, not your intentions. But if you choose the new path, even if it's uncomfortable, Even if your knees are shaking and your heart is pounding, you'll unlock an energetic code that accelerates your timeline like wildfire. That's how destiny works. It gives you the option. Do you want the doorway or the detour? So here's what you need to do. Before bed, take 10 minutes. Light a candle, breathe deeply, and say these words out loud. Yes, out loud. I choose the new. I release what no longer serves. I trust the unknown. Now grab your journal. Write down these 3 prompts. What fear do I need to let go of? What truth did I ignore before but now see clearly? What version of myself am I finally ready to become? Don't rush this. This ritual isn't just symbolic. It's energetic technology. You're locking in a new frequency. You're telling the universe, I'm done with delay. I'm done with doubt. I'm ready to rise. Because here's the deal, Aquarius. May 28th is your fated day. All the signs, all the synchronicities, all the wild breakthroughs and messengers and money portals. It all leads to this one decision. Will you choose the comfort of your past or the calling of your future? This moment won't repeat. It's a one-time window. The universe is watching, your higher self is waiting, and your timeline is ready to shift faster than you can imagine if you say yes to the new. So, will you walk through the doorway or stay in the detour? The power, Aquarius, is in your hands, and the future is listening. Aquarius, take a deep breath. You made it to the end of this message, not by accident, but because something deep inside you knows. May 28th is not just another day. It's a spiritual landmark, a cosmic checkpoint, a fated turning point. You've now seen the signs. The alignment at 11:11, the mysterious messenger, the quiet but powerful money portal, and the final test that decides everything. Now here's the truth. You can either let this day pass like any other, or you can rise and claim the version of yourself that's been waiting on the other side of fear. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to listen, willing to trust, willing to leap. So here's what I want you to do next. Drop a comment below and type, I'm ready for my shift. This declares your intention to the universe, and believe me, your words carry power. Share your signs. Did anything happen at 11:11? Did a messenger show up in your day? Let's talk about it in the comments. Your story could confirm someone else's awakening too. If this message hit your soul, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more Aquarians who need this energy. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because we've got more powerful energy updates and spiritual secrets coming just for you. Aquarius, your future is not written in stone. It's written in energy, in choices, in divine moments like this. May 28th is your moment. Step through the portal. Say yes to your higher path. Because the life you're dreaming of, it's already dreaming of you too. This is the Soul Growth, and I'll see you in the next cosmic update. Until then, stay awake, stay aligned, stay powerful.